It's almost time for Washington's presidential primary. Be sure to check your mailbox over the coming days as ballots are being mailed out tomorrow. And a reminder, this is the election where you have to declare a party affiliation to have your vote count. Ballots are due March 12th. Joining us now is Washington Secretary of State Steve Hobbs to talk about all things election. We really appreciate you joining us tonight, Steve. Secretary Hobbs, I should say.
Oh, thank you very much. Wish I was in the studio with you.
Well, next time we'll have many opportunities. First of all, tell us how this election is different from other elections in Washington.
Yes, on this election, you have to declare your party. So you have to sign the party affiliation you want to do. Hey, and don't get mad at me. It's a party nomination process. It's done by the parties. We're just there helping them do this selection process. And so you're going to see candidates on there that might have dropped out, like Chris Christie's on the Republican side. Look, all these names were submitted on the 9th of January, and we had to run with them because it goes to the printer right away. So I'm just letting people know that you're going to see some of these names on there. Explain
to voters why we have to declare a party and only can vote on that side of the ballot for this election when we don't for others in Washington. Why this one?
Yeah. Yes, because the nomination of president with the political parties has to be done by the party process. So as people are watching the news, you notice other states are doing this, like New Hampshire and Iowa, and some of them are caucus states and some are primary states, but it's an internal party process. And this is backed up by the U.S. Supreme Court. So people get angry, they contact the Secretary of State's office, their county auditor, get mad. But look, this is a party process. It's the party nomination process. And you know what? Everything goes back to normal coming up in the primary in August and in the general election. In the general election, you don't have to pick a party. So you won't have to get mad at me.
Can we say normal during an election? Can we ever? Okay,
I'd like to be normal, yes.
I know. Once the vote is in, how are the delegates actually allocated?
So each party has a process of doing that, and the numbers will be different. But look, even though you might be angry at picking a party, it is way better than doing it by caucuses, because that's the way we used to do it in the past, by having this caucus, which was hard for people to go to because they're working or they're busy. This is the best process for Washingtonians.
I think a lot of people may not even remember caucuses back in the day. What are you expecting for voter turnout?
Well, we expect around 50% because that's what happened last time. Now, the Republicans might be, they might be slightly more because they have a contentious primary going on. But overall, we believe 50% across the board.
A lot of states, as we've reported, have been working to follow Washington's mail-in voting system. What do you say to people who are not convinced yet that our elections are secure?
Well, I would tell you what's great about our state is that you can do this at the privacy of your own home 18 days before the election. Every signature is checked. You can go to your county auditor and watch the process yourself. And if you have any questions, contact the Secretary of State's office or contact your county auditor. It's secure, accessible, and transparent.
Secretary Hobbs, we so appreciate your time tonight. Thanks so much.
Thank you.